This video will provide information about finding different programs with Stout and applying to them. So first step is to go to the UW-Stout website and then go to the search engine and type in study abroad. If you do this, click on the first link in the box and you'll come to the study abroad webpage for Stout. So this will provide you with all the information you need. So first part, contact information for our office, different walk-in hours where you can come in, you don't have to set up an appointment, and talk to us about different programs you might be interested in, and then different application deadlines depending on when you want to go or what program you're doing. It's important to look at these deadlines as the deadline is approaching as well. So once you want to search for a program, see what you can go on through UW-Stout, there's different ways to do it. So first, if you're kind of looking at options, don't really know what you want to do yet, search for a program might be the first step. That might be the best option. But if you know what you want to do, thinking maybe you want to go on a short-term faculty-led option, come here and click on this option here. This will give you a list of all our faculty-led programs. Or if you're interested in National Student Exchange, this is another great place to go straight right away. This will give you the link to nsc.org and you can just go there and look at the different programs available. So I'm today just going to go on search for a program and I'll show you how to search for different programs. So there's many ways to do it. Every student kind of has different needs, so they can kind of search according to those needs. Maybe there's a place you know you already want to go, so you can look at the city or the country, maybe a certain time, whether it's a fall or a full academic year, depending what program you do. Otherwise, maybe you've heard of a different program through a program director or something like that on our campus here at Stout, so you want to look at that specific school. Or maybe you think you want to look at what relates to your major here at Stout, so you can look that way as well. So for today, I'm going to look at Australia. And this will give me different options. So these are the options Stout has for me to go to Australia. And there's also some different options through ISEP, which is a company we also partner with to get students to different locations. So there's different options there. I'm going to look at Southern Cross University for today. And this is going to show me an overview of this school. So every program we have here at Stout will give you an overview page of that program that you're interested in. It will provide different information, program overview, maybe a video, location of the place that we're going, academics, how it relate back to Stout, different logistics of getting there, housing, costs, pictures, things like that. So it gives you an overview of the school. But then if you want to look more into that school and look at their actual website, we'll always have a link here to that website. And then also if you're looking at prices, comparing different prices of different programs with one area, this is a great place to go to with budget sheets. So maybe I want to go in the spring, I click this. This will give me an overview of the prices broken down. So these top prices up here, these are fees. This stuff isn't going to change too much, so that's pretty much the set fee for all of that stuff together. Down here, these prices can vary because I might already have a passport, I don't have to buy that again. Or maybe personal expenses, airfare, my books. These things can all vary in price, so this is what the study abroad office expects that I'm going to pay. Then this is the price altogether, what I'll be paying for this program. So this is nice to use when you're comparing different prices. But then once you're ready to apply, you've decided this is the program I want to go on, you come back to this page on our website and you click Apply Now. When you click Apply Now for the first time, you're going to come to this page right here, and it's going to want you to log in for the first time. If you're a UW-Stout student, you will be using your regular credentials. Then once you're ready to apply, it'll come to this page, and this is the application page. So this is what the application is going to look like generally for most programs. Sometimes there's a little bit less for faculty-led or NSC, but generally this is what it's going to look like. So the first part, there's the application fee payment, and that's a down payment of $190. This kind of helps you reserve your spot and show us that you're serious about the program. Then you have to get your official transcript in. Once you get your passport, we're going to need a copy of the passport and the passport quality photos. We have a scanner at our office that you can use, or you can just scan it on your own and send it in. Then proposal for transfer credits form. This part is the one part of the application that is one of the more time-consuming options. So this is the page that you click on and it'll come to. and this is where you're going to write down what classes you're going to take. If you use your 4-year plan and you look at the course descriptions on that school's website, this will help you figure out what courses you want to take. So if you compare them and you're pretty sure Psych 110 here at Stout will compare with Psych 201 that school, then write down that whole school's their course number here, and then write down what it's going to transfer back to here at Stout. Then in this column over here, you're going to write, is it a major requirement? Maybe it's a general education requirement. Maybe it's for a minor. That'll help us know what you want it to transfer back to. Then after you've done all that, you have to get some signatures. So your program director is going to go over this with you. They're going to go back and look at all this and say this will work or no, change this one, and then they will be able to sign off on it and say that it's all good to go for your experience abroad. Same thing goes if you take any classes for a minor. That advisor also has to sign over. And Linda Young, the transfer coordinator, also has to sign. So because you have to get different signatures and you have to figure out how many courses to take, things like that, this can take some time. So we say plan ahead here. Generally, students, when you're going abroad, you're going to be taking about 12 credits if you're going for a semester. So plan to write down about 15 to 17 credits worth here, and that will give you some time to be flexible and maneuver with things if you need to change something when you're scheduling for classes. But back to the application, the main page here, sometimes different applications, they all kind of vary in what they need, but sometimes the school you're going to will have an application on their end, so that might be this part here. But then down here, signature document section, this is very fast. You're going to read the fine print, sign digitally. You are agreeing that the $190 is non-refundable in the application fee payment, so that's something important to remember here. But that part is very quick. Then down here, recommendations. You need 2 people from Stout, so it can be a faculty member, it could be a professor, it just can't be like a student worker type of person. And they just have to do a questionnaire about you. They don't have to actually write a full letter, so it's shorter on their end. However, we again say plan ahead for this part because it can take more time if you're depending on other people to finish this section for you. The last section, application questionnaire, is also pretty quick. We just have a medical and disability self-assessment form. Please let us know any allergies or disabilities you might have. It doesn't mean you can't go on the program, it just helps us accommodate those needs for you. And then once you have your passport, you give us a copy of it, and that's where that'll go in this section. And the last part, statement of student purpose. Let us know why you want to go. So write a paragraph to a page length of why you want to go on this program, how it will benefit your academics or your career. As you do all these different parts of the application, once you get it complete, it will check off. So the application is a check-off form, and once you're all done with it, there is no actual submit button to press. Everything will be checked off, and that's how you know you'll be done.